Guys, we are now headed to where the Batwa, the nearest Batwa group stays. And this is the path leading us to their homestead. Let's go see what their way of life is like.
So how long ago were the Batwas removed from the forest?
We were removed there in 1991.
1991. This soon?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now we'll come to this first hut here, which was purposely contracted for the bachelors or for the old boys. Whenever boys in the community could reach at the age of 18 and above, then our people could decide, contract for them a separate hut. Reaching here and one boy have a desire of getting his own family, he could shift from this hut to this one here. And this one here, it was for the newly married couple or for honeymooners. Reaching in this hut, and this lady have pregnant and reached the days of delivery, then this lady could also shift from this hut to this one. And this one here, it was for the old people. Then reaching here, the old people could be staying in this hut, could be the one to teach this lady who is pregnant how to produce the medicine to usual producing and how to look after the kid she will produce. Again, they could be the one to prepare the meal the children could collect from deep in the forest. After preparing it, they could move in the forest, get the leaves, put in front of our huts, where these leaves acted as our plates, because in the forest we never had plates. Power the whole meal, called the whole community, sit on the same table, then start enjoying our meal. After enjoying our meal, then start dancing, because now we are fine. Another hut which is up. That one up, it was purposely contracted for protection. Whenever all the people in the community could be wanting to go deep in the forest to collect wild yams, the meat, they could collect the children, put them up, then look for an old boy who is old enough, leave him on the doorway with a bow and arrow. Whenever that boy could see animals moving around here, that boy could move down, kill the animal, let the children stay safe. When the parents comes back from deep in the forest, they would climb, collect the children, put them back to the community. That is how we could live. Any question here?
How long would it take
to construct them?
No. When the family goes and leaves the children up there, how long, how many days would they take to return?
One day. They would go in the morning, in the evening they return back.
Oh, okay.
Then those ladders are just put there for visitors. For us, we could just climb on the main tree, but those ladders are just put there for visitors so that when they also want to climb, it can be easy for them to climb.
Okay.
Then we are also having some monkeys around here, where by the time we stayed in the forest, these monkeys, we could enjoy them, but because of conservation, we no longer do. We just live with them.
we just be looking at food there.
When we were evicted from this forest, we were never given where to stay. We just came out, could just move around in this community, working for Batwa, where sometimes could be paid and other times could not be paid. This kind, immediately they could know that this is the food to eat. They could run looking for a sharp tree Then start digging down so that they can get the tubes of it. And the tubes could be of this kind. Then our people could cut these tubes into small pieces. Then having this kind. Reaching in the community, our people could immediately make fire. So rubbing 2 sticks together because of friction, they could get the fire, then start roasting these wild yams, enjoy them with the roasted meat. Tired of eating meat, our people could also move in the forest collecting some wild mushrooms. After getting them, they could roast them. After roasting them, then start enjoying them with the roasted meat. They could also move in the forest collecting some honey from bees and some fruits like the berries, the wild gingers, and the wild gingers could be of this kind. Moving in the forest and our people see a plant of this kind, immediately they could run, then look on the ground like here. Looking on the ground, they could find here some fruits red in color. When it is a season, you find when this plant is having some fruit, but now it is not a season, they could take them to the community. Reaching in the community, they could start enjoying the inside part. That is how we could live. Any question here?
Sauce. Soup
for us. By the time we stayed in the forest, we could not cook. Instead, we could roast. We could depend on things roasted because we could only be having saucepans. And to get the salt to put in our meat, we could get the ash. We could get the ash. After getting the ash, put some water. After putting some water, then we could get the water from the ash, then put in our food. Then it could act as the salt. Then we are also here and on this plant here, which is a fig tree or ficus. By the time we stayed in the forest, it was so very important to the Batwa, where the first importance it acted as a shrine or a church. In the forest, we had our own god who was called Nyabinji. Whenever our people could be wanting to go deep in the forest to hunt, to collect wild yams, they could first come to this tree before they go. Then worship, tell the God. Then the God could bless them. After blessing them, then they could move in the forest, collecting everything that they could be in need. Then it is from this tree that our people could also bury the dead body. Whenever somebody could die in the forest, then they could bring the dead body under the roots of this tree and lay this person here. And the reason why they could bring this person here, it was in the forest, they never had spades, hoes, so that they can dig a grave. Instead, they could use the already made grave here. Then get the leaves, cover our dead body. After covering our dead body, they could make fire in front of this tree, where this fire could help us to chase away animals, not to come to attack our dead body. Then after that, they could destroy the whole huts in the community, then shift from that area to another area. And the reason why they could shift from this area to another, it was for us with the Batwa, we never knew the death there. Whenever somebody could die, then immediately we could know that these are bad misfortunes in this area killing our people. Then the whole community could shift from that area to another area. Then it is from this tree that our people could also get our clothes. Feeling that they also want to wear, they could just come, start hitting the outer skin strongly until it becomes soft. After becoming soft, then they could be having a sharp stone, start cutting like here, then remove the outer skin slowly by slowly. After removing it, they could smash it, mix it with honey, then sun dry. When it is ready, they could divide the whole clothes to the old people, where our old men could just cover down, the women cover up the breast, leaving the children the way they were born. They could not bother giving the children the clothes. And other clothing that we could wear, those were hides of the animals. After killing an animal, they could also remove the hides, dry them when they're ready, also wear and go. Any question here?
Question. Now, after putting the dead body there, no more praying from there. Were there specific trees that would act as shrines, then others to act as maybe like burial ground? Or where you have been praying as a community when someone dies is where you leave the dead body in that shrine, then you go and find another community?
Yeah. After raising our people here, then immediately our people could shift from that area to another area. So reaching in another area, they could live in an area where there is another fig tree.
Yes.
Reaching there, they could construct the other huts when somebody dies, they could again shift from that area to another area. And they could keep rotating in the forest. They could find themselves when they have again reached on this tree where they buried their dead body. But they could find when it has decayed, when it is no more there. More question here? Or do you feel want to enter in our church to see?
The gods are not happy.
Nyabingi might say.
Nyabingi was left in the forest. Yeah.
When Nyabingi was left in the forest, no more worship for the Batwa people.
When we reached in this community, we copied the cultures of these people, and now we go to churches, to mosques. But some people still believe in him, because when some families, when you do long when you are a child and do long to the old people, when they talk immediately, that Nyabingi can punish you. Yeah.
So Nyabingi is still
those are bad spirits from the dead body. Then we are also here failing to get an animal to eat. Our people could immediately make a trap of this kind, and they could target where these animals normally pass. After making this trap, they could get leaves cover so that an animal cannot recognize that here there is a trap. Accidentally moving in the forest, it could find itself when it has fallen in a trap, and we could be near, hearing the sound of it. We could come running, hit this animal strongly, and carry damage the community. And animal that we could kill, those were antelopes, buffaloes, wild pigs. Whenever a gorilla could fall in a trap like this one, the Batwa could come, release it to go, because it looked like a human being, and it was also friended with the Batwa. He is going to demonstrate for us how an animal could fall in a trap like this one. In the head is and have for supper today. We are not going to eat beans.
meat for supper today.
No eating beans. Then we are here on this plant here, which is the African giant fern. Becoming darker when we are still deep in the forest before reaching in the community. Then we could come to this plant here, get the leaves of it, lay them down, what they could act as a mattress. At the same time, we could use them as a blanket or a cover. Then after that, we could make fire here, where this fire could give us warm swallow sleeping here. At the same time, chase away animals. Early in the morning, we could carry everything we have collected from deep in the forest, then take it to the community. Then it is from this tree that we could also get our comb. Whenever we could feel that we also want to look smart and some beautiful, we could just come to this tree, then get a branch of it, start combing our hair so that we can also look handsome and beautiful in the forest. And even going to worship, we could also comb our hair, then go to worship to our God. And the comb is for free.
Yeah, the gods may come for their comb.
This is a tree. So for drinking water, you'd get from the rivers, streams in the forest.
Streams in the forest.
And washing? Oh, it was back clothes.
No,
we didn't need to washing.
Then we are on this plant here. Whenever our people could have stomach pain, they could immediately run, reach on this plant here, then get the leaves of it, start crushing them. After crushing them, they could put some water, then give to our younger children. Then the stomach pain could go. Then, and these leaves are given to the young ones, and the roots of this plant could be given to the old people, because the roots down for them, they are so strong than the leaves. That's the reason why these leaves could be given to the young ones, not the roots down.
Okay.
I know it in our local language, it is called Rukokota.
Rukokota.
That is how we could live in the forest. After our eviction from the forest, we also learned how we can live in this community. Where we learned how to make these things so that when we sell, we can get money and start buying clothes, food. When you buy here an item, be supporting one family or somebody who made it. But if you feel you want to give them something to share, like a tip as a group, you place it on the drum. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. I need more water. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Very cool.